Hello, welcome back to my F1 Pop Culture Roundup. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Lydia, and this is my F1 Pop Culture Roundup where we get to chat about all the F1 shenanigans that have been happening off track this past week. Emphasis on off track. Yes? Fabulous. How are we? Hope we're good. I'm doing pretty good. Just want to say I'm dealing with April once more. It's light, then it's dark, then it's light, then it's dark. Love that. We don't have a race this week. Sad. Although I'm kind of happy because I didn't realise it was a triple header going into the triple header. And then when we were in the middle of the triple header, I was like, oh my god, it's a triple header. So a week off before all the crazy starts, because I feel like the races coming up gets a bit crazy, doesn't it? We're in Miami, then we do like most of the Europe races. Crazy. Another week has flown by and here we are again. I decided instead of putting this up on a Friday like I usually do, I'll put this up on the weekend, at the weekend, because there's no race. I thought I'd give you something to watch. Don't say I don't treat you. Who's ready to do another F1 Pop Culture Roundup? Yeah? Alright then, let's go! I have put things in a team order this week. No particular order, but there's sections, let's say. Ooh. Let's crack on. First, we need to say thank you, Susie Wolf. Thank you, Susie Wolf. Thank you, Susie Wolf. Thank you, Susie Wolf, for a lot of things, but also thank you, Susie Wolf. And that concludes the Mercedes section. Oh, actually, no it doesn't. Because I would like to rewind to... I don't even know which video this was I mentioned this in. It was the one where I did like a massive recap of like a month's worth of stuff. Because this happened during testing. During testing, George Russell debuted this baking a potato jacket. And I was like, what is that? Actually, what is that? I have come to learn, or we have all come to learn, via, I think, a Ted's notebook. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Crofty mentioned it during a race, I'm not sure. But I kind of take back how mean I was about this coat. Because I thought this coat was just a fashion choice, and I was like, that's questionable. Extremely questionable. It's not. It's actually a technical jacket. It's got fans inside. So for all the hot races, you'll probably see them in this jacket because it's keeping them cool. Crazy. It's a technology coat. So Adidas, this is a formal apology to you because I did say it was ugly. I mean, I stand by that. However, it has a purpose and therefore I can let the ugliness go. So, sorry. Hope you accept my apology. And I'm so pleased you are keeping the Mercedes boys cool. I get one section in and I'm already having a meltdown. My memory card said, okay, we're just thanking Susie Wolf this week, and then we're not doing anymore. It just memory card errored me again, and I can't do this anymore. You are really annoying. I've put another one in. Luckily, I have another one. I don't know if it's big enough to do this video, but... Right, deep breath in. Deep breath out. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what to do. Right, we're not getting into this now. We've got other things to talk about. If anyone knows anything about cameras, please message me. Because it's grinding my gears. Haha, F1 pun, not intended, but welcomed. What I was trying to discuss before I had a small meltdown off camera is the new Aston Martin I Am Drops. Because Aston Martin announced this new thing they're doing called I Am Drops. And I saw it and I was like, right. Is this necessary? I don't know, but I'm going to read you exactly what it says on the website because I remain still a little bit confused and intrigued and all of the other descriptive vocabulary. Introducing I Am Drops, unique and ultra-limited moments across music, fashion and sport. Aston Martin and Aramco is levelling up its fan engagement with the launch of I Am Drops, a new series of exclusive collaborations and experiences further connecting Formula One with the worlds of music, fashion and sport. The next step in the I Am programme follows the success of the team's high-profile collaboration with Grammy-winning artist Thames at F175 Live. Now, with I Am Drops, the team is making cultural crossovers a core part of how it connects with fans. Every drop is a one-time only, ultra-limited moment and a chance for fans to access something collectible, unexpected and distinctly Aston Martin. From curated merch to unforgettable experiences, these moments are designed to surprise and excite the F1 community. the first drop, a partnership with British rock royalty the Rolling Stones. Fans can get their hands on an exclusive co-branded merchandise collection at the Rolling Stones store in Carnaby Street, London. Ooh. Do I need to do an excursion? You can also get it online. Members will have priority access at an in-store launch event on I think it's literally only there for like a day. Anyway, I went on there to look and you could only purchase it like within one day and then it's gone. So it literally is a limited drop. However, I'm still a little bit confused. I mean, like the Rolling Stones, they license their stuff out to anyone. Primark, anyone that will take it, they license. So I was like, right, okay, well, is this culturally relevant and something your fans want? Probably not. This is the first one, fine. I remain intrigued to see what they do further. I'm sure we'll have more to discuss at some point. So by the sounds of it, we will. I want to know like what the exclusive experiences are going to be, because that's a little bit more enticing to me other than like Rolling Stones merch. I mean, if you happen to be a massive Rolling Stones fan and an Aston Martin fan, brilliant day for you, I guess. Okay, let's chat Williams. Love you, Williams. Let's chat Williams. First up, Alex left his phone in a press conference, and then we got blessed with these images. Don't leave your phone in places where four-time world champion Max Verstappen could get to it. That is the lesson we've learned from this. Also, Alex is partnering up with Liquid IV. We love a little Alex sponsorship. I do love a little bit of Alex SponCon because sometimes the videos he creates are quite iconic. Do we remember the CeraVe ads? Yeah. It's funny because I hear like influencer girly pops talking about Liquid IV. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, he's so influencer girly pop. Love him. Like, I literally last week I was talking about his photo dumps. And then a couple of weeks ago, I called him influencer in his influencer baddie era. So everything tracks. Everything makes sense. We love influencer baddie Alex Albon. They have blessed us with another episode of Team Talk, their podcast. They were talking about travel tips and generally just the travel logistics of their life, which I find stuff like this really fascinating. Don't know if I've mentioned before, but I like a behind the scenes moment. I just love knowing this sort of stuff. And so I've really been enjoying these podcasts because we're getting a little bit more of an insight into what goes on in their world. Love it. Also, they know about the gossip pages, guys. I don't even really know about the gossip pages. I know they exist. I don't know what gets posted on there or anything. But he mentioned people creating gossip pages and trying to create them into celebrities. And he was like, we're not celebrities. And I was like, Carlos, darling, as much as you would like to say that, I kind of feel like you kind of are a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, like, the man's doing L'Oreal Paris ads. I kind of feel like that puts him in the realm of celebrity. Do you know what I mean? So, Carlos, I hate to break it to you. I am sorry. I hate to be the person to say this, but I do kind of feel like you are a little bit of a celebrity. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. Tiny. And then, good news for JV fans. We had another Vowels verdict. It's basically like 7 to 8 minutes of James Vowels just being James Vowels. It's incredible. I love them. They're my new favourite video series. Give me more! I want one every single day. I would like to defend Ollie Behrman's choice of jeans, because Haas posted a video on TikTok the other day of Ollie in this pair of baggy wide leg jeans, and the audio that they put over the top was making fun of Ollie's jeans, and I found that offensive on his behalf, so I am here to defend his jeans. Haas! I think that was a little bit rude. I love it when the boys try something with their fashion. Whether they're taking a risk or trying something new, I love it. Let's not knock him while he's trying, Haas. Please. He's trying. And that's the most important thing. He might see that and now want to revert back to skinny jeans. And that's really sad. I thought this was a nice fashion moment for him. He's basically like the son of Charles Leclerc. They are giving a Charles Leclerc pair of jeans. I'm sure Charles probably messaged him and said, where did you get your jeans from? I love them. So Haas, I'm not happy with you this week. Take it back. I think you should print a formal apology to Ollie and his jeans. I'm not going to lie, I'm trying to get through this quite swiftly because I can't speak today. I'm in the midst of PMS, so my brain is foggy. It's allergy season, and so there's allergies starting to happen up in here, and I can feel it in my throat and in my nose, and it's really annoying, and I just can't speak. Like, my brain's not connected to my mouth. Everything's going wrong. So let's move on. Red Bull. I meant to say this in a video a few weeks ago, in the one around the Japanese Grand Prix when they wore the white race suits. I don't think this is on the blue ones because I tried to look the other day and I didn't notice it. But on the white race suit they had, when Max lifted his arms up, he had gives you wings under here on the race suit. And I thought that was brilliant. And I don't think it's on the blue one because I feel like I would have noticed. If I haven't noticed and it's been there the whole time, then I am genuinely an idiot. Which is highly possible. But I really enjoyed the gives you wings. When I saw that, I was like, that's clever. Little clap to Red Bull there. We've had some content that features some of the mechanics. Love it when they feature some of the crew. I think it's really nice. I think they've magpied some content. I think it's rugby content. I've seen this with rugby players where they're like, what's your name? And then they say their name. And they're like, what do your teammates call you? Or what's your nickname? And then they say their nickname. I think they've borrowed that idea from rugby. And they did that with some of the mechanics. Loved it. I loved it. What would mine be? What's your name? Lydia. What's your nickname? Very serious journalist. Thank you. Oh, and the boys played Jenga. I said, very serious journalism. What would you do if you were coming out of the airport and greeting you at the airport was Liam Lawson and Isaac Hadjar with bunches of flowers? I don't know how I would react, but Esteban Ocon found that out recently. I'm not quite sure why they were there greeting Esteban, or whether or not they were greeting Esteban. But when Esteban got to Saudi Arabia last week, there was Liam and Isaac with bunches of flowers waiting for him. So sweet, guys. So sweet. Oh, and you know last week how I said there are two people that will never let me down in the photo dump department, and that is Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon. I have another one to add to this group, and he goes by the name Isaac Hadjar. Isaac posted a photo dump the other day, and it was fabulous. And I was like, oh my god, he can join them. They've now got a little trio. So don't get me wrong, some of the others, they do post a photo dump, but some of them are a little bit more curated in a way, like the photos are all really professional. They've all got the same filter on them, Charles Leclerc, and they don't qualify in the same category of photo dump as Alex and Pierre's. Isaac's did. I thought it was great. So congratulations, Isaac. You have been welcomed into the fantastic photo dump brigade. I'm trying to remain really calm, but my camera just turned itself off at the end of that. I'm trying to stay so calm. I'm so calm! Right. Let's move on and let's get this done quickly, because if I have to sit through this for much longer, I don't know what I'm going to do. Isn't this so much fun? Okay, next. McLaren. I didn't realise, and this again is me being an idiot, that eBay or eBay Motorsport, eBay Motors, no, what have they called it? Look, my bio says welcome to the chaos. Alright, so expect nothing less. eBay Motors. eBay Motors are a partner with McLaren. Why I didn't know this, or maybe I did and have chosen to forget, I don't know. But they are, and they posted a little video with Lando the other day. Like a little trip down memory lane. Very cute. It did it again. It did it again. Hello, I now come to you from my mobile device because my camera... Ow, I just flicked myself in the face. Is winding me up. It did it again. It shut itself off again. So I just thought, you know what? I'm not dealing with it anymore. I can't do it today. I can't do any more today. And I will finish this. I am determined to finish this video. But obviously, because I'm now recording on my phone, I can't use my list on my phone. We're going old school. I've got my notepad out. I don't even know what I was talking about. I know it was McLaren related, but I think it was the Lando times eBay. Whatever I said about it, good. That's what we're sticking with. And obviously, because I don't have my phone now, I can't look things up. So, the next thing on my list says Lando's Saudi jacket. Lando walked into the paddock in this, I think it was green, bomber jacket style. And it had this gorgeous embroidery on the back. I feel like it may have not been the temperature appropriate. But Lando, he never dresses temperature appropriate. Like, I would never be able to tell what the weather is like outside by Lando's outfits. He had this gorgeous jacket on, and I came to learn that the brand of the jacket is owned/run by James Hunt's son. James Hunt's son, who I don't remember the name of. Apologies to him, but I would look it up if I had my mobile device. I could do it on my iPad, but the iPad is recording this audio. I can't with today. I'm done. Looking up the brand and looking up the jacket, I found out that the brand is run/owned by James Hunt's son, and I was like, oh my god, what an F1 crossover, what an F1 connection. I do believe he also was a racing driver at some point. So slay to him, and he really does look like his dad. When I was looking at pictures of him, I was like, oh my god, that's a bit scary. Like, you really do look like your dad. Like, you're definitely your dad's son. And I'm led to believe that this jacket was thousands, which doesn't really surprise me, to be honest with you. But I really enjoyed it, so good fashion choices, Lando. And then last on McLaren front, I have McLaren times NutriBullet. Love that. I think this is a new partnership / licensing, because I think NutriBullet are allowed to carry the McLaren name on a licensing thing. But they have done videos with Lando making smoothies and things. NutriBullet, if you want to partner up on this McLaren times NutriBullet thing, let me know, because I love making smoothies and I love making juices, and actually I do it fairly frequently in the summer, if not most days. So, I'll wait. Okay, Ferrari. We're getting Lewis times Dior. Not just Lewis times Dior, like a Lewis times Dior collection. Limited capsule, I think was the terminology. Not entirely sure what this is going to entail, but I feel like this is coming off the back of the whole Met Gala situation. Let's take another moment for the Vogue cover, thank you. But yeah, we're getting a Lewis times Dior collection. That's not just quite big, that is big. That is huge. I, for one, am very excited, so when we have more updates, I'll let you know. Charles is back home, so we had some more APM Monaco content. I quite like this bracelet. I'll put an arrow to which one I'm referring to. I would wear that. I do enjoy this. But you know what? I'll always welcome some Charles APM Monaco content. It's always perfectly curated. It always has an essence. There's an essence to the APM Monaco. Well, there's an essence to all Charles content, but the APM Monaco content in particular always has a certain vibe. And then finally, we are going to get some Charles times Lewis fun team content in the form of videos for Unicredit. I had to look them up actually today. I was like, I don't actually know who they are. They're a bank. Fun times. The first question was about when the Euro was introduced. So is it the most interesting team content we could get? No, especially when we reflect back on C squared videos. Iconic. However, at this point, we'll take what we can get. Do you know what I mean? We will take what we can get. That's fine. I'll allow it. Now let's move on to Alpine. Alpine also have a collection with Built for Athletes. Now I mentioned Built for Athletes a few weeks ago now in terms of Williams, because Williams did a collection with Built for Athletes. They're a luggage brand. A very specific luggage brand, I said, because it's called Built for Athletes. So I'm assuming us regular folk are not allowed it, which is quite rude, but what if I wanted it? Anyway, we're not going to get into that now. Turns out Alpine also have a Built for Athletes collection. So who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose Williams Built for Athlete luggage, or are you going to choose Alpine Built for Athletes luggage? Choose your character. Pierre hosted a football match. So cute. Except, because you're on my phone, I can't remember who was involved in this football match. I have a feeling it was Pierre, Jack, Isaac and Ollie. But I could be lying. So if I am lying, obviously the picture's going to be there, so we're going to know. I'm going to know in a matter of minutes if I was lying. Very cute, Pierre. This is very cute. It's reminiscent of the paddle tournaments that some of them get up to sometimes. Love seeing them hang out. I think it's so sweet. Also, I thought I'd give you an Alpine Rise Plus update. If you don't know what this is, last week I signed up to Alpine Rise Plus. I didn't really know what it was. It's free. It's essentially just going to give you exclusive content. You can unlock things. And I was like, okay, well, look, woman of the people, very serious journalist, have to sign up, have to subscribe, have to see what this has got going on. So I did. A week in, so the first milestone I had to hit was, I think, 120 XP. You get XP from watching videos or reading articles that they post on there. So, I was like, right, well, let's see what I unlock by getting up to the next XP. So that XP got me onto P9. So I started on P10. Everyone starts on P10. That got me up to P9. Now, in P9, you literally unlock, some avatars. I think it was a Paul Aaron avatar, someone else's avatar, and something else, and I was like, wow, I'm so pleased I signed up to this. This was so worth it. What do you mean I get a Paul Aaron avatar? I can die happy now. I got a Paul Aaron avatar on Alpine Rise Plus. I don't even know what that means. I don't know where I can use it. I don't know what I can put it on. I think it's just my profile picture. Whoa! Alpine, slow down. This is crazy. What a crazy prize. And also the content that they posted on there, I thought was like Rise Plus exclusive. No, it is. You get to see it first, but then they posted the Paul Aaron Garage Tour on TikTok the other day, and I was like, wait, I've already seen this. But I clearly didn't understand what was going on when I signed up to it. I thought this was exclusive content just for Rise Plus. No. But that's okay. Maybe when I get more XP and I move up the grid a little bit more, maybe then I will get the exclusive content. I wait with bated breath. My next challenge I have to get is I think I'm on 130 XP right now, and I have to get to 300. That's quite a big jump, Alpine. So how much do I need to get to P1? Crikey. I don't know. I did see that when you get to P7 or 8, you get a video message from Pierre or Jack or both. So I best get watching and reading, because I need to get to the next level so I can unlock these video messages. They're very important to me. Right, let's wrap this up. Let's speed through the next things because we don't need to talk too much about it. Steak times Web Eyewear. Congratulations to Steak. They are now partnering with Web Eyewear. Yay! Steak content, crazy. And then let's move on to Miscellaneous. Quadrant have a behind the scenes YouTube channel. Didn't know that until the other day. I was like, oh, this has evaded me until right now. They post Quadrant behind the scenes things on there, and as we know, love that. Lover of behind the scenes, a little bit of BTS. So if you didn't know, I'm sure everyone did, and I'm just late to the party. Quadrant have a I'm actually in Quadrant today. Quadrant have a behind the scenes YouTube channel. The F1 Academy Netflix series is coming. It's called F1 The Academy. Such an inventive title. They've gone crazy, but I'm excited. I'm excited because I couldn't get through more than 2 episodes of Drive to Survive this season, whatever we're on, 6, 7, one of them. So I'm excited to see this version, the F1 Academy version, because I don't know a lot of the drivers very well. I'm familiar with some of them, but not really familiar with some of them. So I feel like this is going to give us a chance to learn a bit more about them. I keep all my limbs and fingers crossed that this series is really good. I hope so. And last but never least, never ever ever least, Seb is the best. Need I say more? No, but I'm going to. Seb is the best. Now, when I started watching Formula One, my original personal podium was Danny, Carlos and Seb. No particular order, but Danny at the top. So when they both decided to leave the grid at the same time, that was a little bit devastating for me and left me with Carlos. Very happy about that, but also they left me. So my attachment to Seb, very strong. Love him. Always loved him. Didn't think I could love him even more, but apparently I can. So not only has he been supporting female drivers, he's also come out in support of Lando and the conversation around the mental health talk in Formula One, and certain people saying that it's a sign of weakness, yada 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 yada. He did this whole interview where he was saying, like, we're all human beings. He thinks it's really great that the younger drivers are coming out and saying this sort of stuff, and I was like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Everyone bow down to Seb. I miss him. He's just the best. He's the best. So just like we have to say thank you to Susie Wolf, we should all say thank you to Sebastian Vettel. Because talking about mental health isn't a weakness. It's actually a sign of a lot of strength. I would know because I've been through my own struggles and I've spoken about them online. It takes an enormous amount of strength to even muster the courage to tell someone that you're struggling in the first place, let alone going out there and telling the entire world like Lando has previously. I think it's really important. I think we should keep doing it because it allows people that are struggling in silence the confidence to maybe open up to someone. Everyone say, we love you, Seb. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank God, because honestly I am this close to losing my mind. I'm so sorry that this video has been chaotic, but I'm also not sorry because if you are a fan of my content, or you are a viewer of my content, you'll know this is just the general vibes. My bio doesn't say welcome to the chaos for no reason, because chaos is basically my middle name. It's what's going on up in here constantly, so I know nothing else. However, today's level of chaos I didn't need that. That was not fun. But I did it! I did it. We did it. We got here. I'm so happy because that was getting on my nerves. I need to go to a shop and speak to someone. I don't know who I'm supposed to speak to about that. Who knows things about cameras? I didn't even buy it from a shop. I bought it on eBay. Shout out eBay. eBay McLaren partner. Shout out. And it's never done this to me before. This is only happening recently and it's winding me up. I don't know if the camera's broken. I don't know if I need to get a new memory card. I need to deal with it soon because I've got some fun things happening soon that I need that camera for. Anyway, you let me know what your favourite moment from this week was. What was mine? Val's verdict. Sorry. Obviously. Oh, and Seb. Shout out Seb. Love Seb. You know the drill. If you made it through this video, honestly, actually give yourself a massive pat on the back, first of all, because that's genuinely an achievement considering the nature of this, how this has gone today. I think I deserve one too, because I can't believe I've got to the end without having a meltdown. I've been so calm. I know I've seemed a bit frantic, but the fact that I haven't sat and cried about this while PMSing, I'm fairly proud of that. We both get a pat on the back. Well done, both of us. Leave me one of these in the comments section because we got through it together. We got through this together. If you made it this far, you're a legend, genuinely, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. I'm just going to leave you with this because I know this in advance. Brilliant. Next week there won't be an F1 Pop Culture Roundup because I am not in the country. So the following week we'll do a 2-week double whammy F1 Pop Culture Roundup. In the meantime, there will be vlogs. I'm hopefully going to post my birthday Athens trip, which happened like a month ago. Hopefully that will be up this weekend. No, not this weekend. This is going up this weekend. Next weekend. And then some point the week after, there'll be a Croatia vlog because I'm in Croatia. And then an F1 Pop Culture Roundup. Does that make sense? I hope so. It makes sense in my head. Don't know if I've explained it properly. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and the chaos, like, subscribe. You know what to do. And I will see you whenever I see you. Love you, bye! Imagine I wasn't recording that whole thing. I hope so. Please, because I can't take much more of today. I was.